all, it's me Amanda, and today I'm going to show you my stitching, so hurrah for a stitchy update today. Now, what have I got? What have I been working on? I mean, not a lot, you know me. There's never like a huge amount of projects in each update, but hey, there's something. Now, first thing I'll show you is I did finish this little ornament for my daughter. I forget exactly what this is called, but it was basically like a tiny little kit. But I didn't even have the kit. I had just the little chart, and it tells you what colors to use, but it didn't actually include them. So anyway, this is the little bunny. Yes, I'm behind. It's just super cute. I didn't like the lighter green color I picked, but you know me, I'm lazy, so obviously too bad. But I think it came out really, really cute, and you know, maybe someday I'll actually make it into an ornament. That would be amazing. A miracle. After I finished this one, I was going to start working on another ornament, like what I call a family ornament, which is really just an ornament for me. But I ended up making the decision. I was like, you know, do you have to step on everything? Anyway, I was like, you know, I really just kind of don't feel like doing any more. And, you know, because it's only for me, I've kind of made the decision I'm just not going to do it. If in the future, I'm hoping that when I have more time, which is, you know, always around the corner, I'll have more time. I'll actually start stitching ornaments for myself again. But for right now, I think I'd rather just do one for my mom and one for each of my kids. And then that's 3. And I would actually maybe have a better... Hey! Get off of there. I would have a better chance of finishing them in November. You know what I mean? Like, in theory. So, yeah. Okay. Now, I did end up going to a little stitchy event run by Lynette, and that was really fun. It was at this really cool, like, restored tavern. The Black Tavern, was it? Lynette's gonna kill me for that. But I had a really great time, and I brought both the ornament and I brought Miss Mary Mac. I mostly worked on Miss Mary Mac. Now, she's just such a good, like, if you're talking to people, kind of a stitch. Now, when I went to Stitch New England, you might recall that I accidentally was over here too low. And I was all, no big deal, it's fine, everything's fine. But I hit the bottom, and everything wasn't fine. So, I'll show you what I did. Now, because as we all know, Amanda's lazy, and there's only a certain amount that I'm willing to actually rip out of any project. Sorry, I just noticed the needle disappeared on this one. Alright, that's a problem for future Amanda. But anyway, here we go. The funny thing is, I don't think you can even really tell I messed up. It's not bad, is it? I did a pretty good job of this one. People also really helped me figure out what I should do. So I appreciate the advice I got. But it was so nice seeing friends again. I'm always happy to see people. And I think she's looking great. Now, I also have her perfectly set up for retreat stitching down here, and I'll also probably stitch more words. But I'm going to have to be careful, clearly, because I don't need to mess that up again. Oh, Amanda. That's silly goose. This is on 36 count doubloon, by the way, by Picture This Plus. The ornament, I didn't mention. This is just a 14 count Navy Ada. I think it's to Charles Crafts. It's nothing like super fancy. No offense. I'm not insulting that brand. Just, you know. Okay. And then I spent the entire month of April working on April Showers, May Flowers here from Country Cottage Needleworks. It's called just April Showers, but you get the idea. Now, you'd think I had about half of it done, but I didn't finish it. It's disappointing. My plan is to also bring this to retreats to work on. And I want to finish, well, I was very convinced I'd be able to finish Miss Mary Mac between the 2 retreats I'm going to. But I'm not so sure now because I also kind of would like to finish this. So I'm probably going to bring both, these are the 2 projects I'm going to work on during retreats until I finish them. I might focus on this one because I meant to finish it in April and that didn't happen. But I'll show you where I got. It's not terrible. So I got down, I'm close. So, ooh, Amanda. There we go. So yeah, April Showers, Bring May Flowers. And as you can see, I'm on the bottom. I'm really, really close. So honestly, I think I will bring this to retreats and in hopes of actually getting it finished like I should have. It is super stinking cute, right? I also need more Scuppernong from Weeks Dye Works for this one. This fabric is, what is it? It's that brand that makes uneven even weave that you can get, that you used to be able to get in stores. MCG Textiles. That's what this is. It's the color Oyster, 32 count. It's too bad that stuff was uneven and not properly, square like it should be, because, it's nice to be able to get more than Ada at a regular big box store, but it also doesn't matter too much to me, at this point. Okay, I only have one more project. So I've been working on the Stitch Rovia piece, A Pirate Sleeps Here, for my son. This is my main project that I'm working on most of the time. And yeah, I got some really good progress, as you can see. I had it in my 11-inch Q-snap, and that's basically where the line was. And so I just moved down and kept going across, and now I'm at the bottom, and I'm working here. And there's a big scroll. This is solid. That's going to take me a long time. That letter P took forever. I think I told you that last time, though. I think I had finished the P. But yeah, it's looking really good. I've got really good progress. This is nice to stitch because it's easy. It's relaxing. I really like this one, honestly. And then I put it in my 14-inch Q-snap. I have a scroll frame. I should use it, but I just really did not want to. I know. Sorry, I noticed my bronzer. I didn't blend out too good right there, did I? It's okay. So anyway, overall, I really like this piece, and that's everything I worked on. I know it's not a ton of stuff, but that's why I do updates every other month, because let's be real, I just don't have a whole lot. Now, I probably should have waited till next week to do this update, because this weekend is Celebration of Needlework. Now, who knows when Amanda's actually going to post this, when I'm going to get it edited and put online. But this weekend's celebration, I don't plan on buying a whole lot. I know, famous last words, but really, I've been getting more and more into makeup lately, and I've been spending a lot of money on makeup. Not even like expensive makeup, drugstore, but I've been getting tons of different things, and it's like, I kind of need to chill out with buying stuff right now, so I don't want to buy too much. Plus, the New Jersey retreat is sneaking up. It's the month after next. It's going to be here before I know it. I'm going to spend a lot of money there, let's be real. So I got to be a little more conscientious about my spending habits right now. But I'm hoping I'll actually see some friends. Abby, I'm planning on going Friday. Mostly because there's a kid's birthday party on Saturday that we have to go to for one of my daughter's friends. And then Sunday is not the best day because my kids have school on Monday, and like if I sometimes I'll leave them at I'll go to my mom's and drop them off and she watches them. But we always get back way too late. So I was like, why don't I just go on Friday by myself? Like my kids will be in school. I just made sure that my husband is going to be home in the afternoon for when they get off the bus. I don't plan on staying like super late there, but you get the idea. So those are the plans. So anyway, that's basically everything with stitching right now. I know my stitching updates are always super short. I just don't have a ton of projects and I don't have a ton to say about them most of the time. It's just like, I like this piece. I decided to stitch it because realistically, that's the thing for me. I'll give a life update. It'll also probably be quick, but I kept alluding to something last time, and I told people in person at the Stitchy Day that Lynette had. But the big news is that we are moving. It's awesome because we are not moving far away. We're moving into the same town, which is the best. My kids don't have to change school. And it's going to make the moving process a lot easier because, you know, it's not going to be like moving across the country or something, you know what I mean? Where you have to get everything packed. We can do it in a more gradual process. So we are moving to my husband's family's farm called Hall Farm. Hall Farm is not like an animal farm. What happens at Hall Farm is sugaring, so maple syrup, hay, hay for horses, and there's a sawmill and firewood processor there as well. And those are the main things that happens at Hall Farm, not your traditional farmy farm. I do plan on getting some more traditional farmy farm stuff there, but not yet. So I'm not going to be having a garden this year, or at least I could do probably a salad garden, but I'm not going to lie, I've been kind of lazy, and because I haven't been doing the other garden stuff, I just kind of let it go. It's like, it won't be bad for me to take 1 year break, But anyway, that's why I'm not gardening, is because we are theoretically going to try to move sometime in the summer. I'm making a face because right now it's hard to know. I've been going through my husband's grandparents' house and kind of clearing stuff out, figuring out what stuff we want to keep and what stuff we'd like to give away. I know that his aunt and uncles have picked out what they want to keep. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, they honestly, the house was very neat and tidy, and these people were not pack rats. Well, in a traditional sense, it really didn't look like there's a lot of stuff. But you start opening drawers and stuff, and there's stuff. And the kitchen, for example, has a ton of drawers, which I love. I can't wait. But I have to go through all those drawers and clear the stuff out and figure out, I want this, I don't want that, etc. And I want to rearrange it too, because I'd like to rearrange the kitchen so stuff is where I personally will be reaching for it, because I know how my brain works when I cook. And anyway, you get the idea. So that's what I've been working on. I've been going back and forth between working at Hall Farm and cleaning up my own house, which is perpetually messy. It's like, I'm a stay-at-home mom. Why am I not better about keeping things neat? I don't know. It's not the end of the world. And my house isn't that bad, but it's not as good as I'd like, I'm working on it, okay? But anyway, that's the big news, is that we are going to be moving. I was originally planning on getting chickens this summer, but with us moving, it is just not a good time to be thinking about chickens. So that should happen next year, as well as I'm going to have a big, beautiful garden. There's lots of potential garden space at Hall Farm. I'm super excited about it. It's going to be wonderful living there. It is so beautiful. And I mean, where we live now is beautiful too. Please don't get me wrong. But the nice thing about Hall Farm is it's also got a really long driveway that is considered a town road still. And so, you know, it gets plowed by the town, and it's just going to be so nice. Like, the kids can play outside. You don't have to worry about cars at all. And the dogs, I don't have to worry about the dogs anymore. Right now we have an invisible fence for our dogs, but it gets broken like all the time. And now we are not going to have to worry about it anymore. The dogs will be able to just run around. It's going to be great. Like, there's so much more space for the kids. The house itself isn't like huge. It is a little bit more space, in the sense that our kids are going to be able to have a playroom, and the playroom is going to be upstairs, which I think is going to help keep the rest of the room tidier because the toys will be up there. And, you know, there's going to be the barrier of a set of stairs from keeping them going downstairs. So I'm really excited about it. It's going to be great. It's also going to be a lot of work. And my husband, you know, he's working. So I've been the one doing the work at the house, clearing it out. And I got to get our house cleared out too. So it's a lot. And the next layer of it is my mom is going to be moving into our house that we live in now. Basically she's going to be renting from us. The taxes for Hall Farm are pretty steep, so my mom is going to be paying some rent so that we can afford the taxes, you know, which I think is fair. So yeah, it's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot going on for me, so, but it's good stuff. I know I don't mean to sound complainy about it. I'm not actually complaining. It's just, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So, and hopefully I can get the energy to get it all done. Also, at the time I'm filming this, it's the 14th, and on the 16th, the first half of season 3 of Bridgerton comes out. I'm super stoked. I love Bridgerton, so, I've been reading a lot, which, you know, if you watch my reading videos, you know I've been reading a lot. And like I said, I'm also really into makeup right now. I've always worn makeup, and I wear makeup for my videos. I have a very naturally red face. It's just red, and it's to the point where it's like reverse raccoon eyes, you know? I can't help that's just how I look. We all look how we look, right? But I do like to try to, like, even myself out a little bit for videos and whatnot. And on a day-to-day basis, though, I don't wear that much makeup on a day-to-day. I swear. It's very minimal. But when I see people, I spruce up. Because it's fun. But I've gotten, like, really into it lately, so that's what I've been doing, is buying way too much makeup. Like, I'm good. I need to stop. Someone needs to stop me. With books, too. Keep just buying books. Someone has to just slap my hand every time I pick up a book, right? Or, you know, a book to buy. I should pick up the books that I already own. Whew. Okay. I don't think I have a ton else to talk about right now, so I'm gonna sign off on this one. Trying to think if there's anything else I really need to tell. No. But once we move, I will give you guys a tour. The plan is we're just going to kind of, once we get the house emptied out, we're going to take our essentials and move. Now, essentials is a lot more than you'd initially think, because, like, that includes my wardrobe and stuff. So it's actually more work than one would think. But we're going to take our essentials, move, and then we're going to move, like, groups of stuff and try to put it all away and get it all homes before, and then grab another group of stuff from our house. So we'll do it in chunks is kind of the plan. But yeah, once we're a little more settled in, we've actually moved and things are starting to get together, I will show you guys. I'm very lucky. So I hope you're all doing well, and bye for now. See you in a couple of months or so.